Hello, my name is Peter Kibble. My student ID is AIPC 026710. This is my friend Charlie, who's agreed to participate in this role play.
Hello, I'm Charlie and I consent to this role play with Peter Kibble.
Awesome. Let's get started. Can you come in from outside? And just shut the door. You might just say the dog's going. Hello, Claire.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again.
You're most welcome. It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
How's your day going so far?
My day's been good, productive overall so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel that I am in a little bit of a better place.
Okay.
A little bit of a better place today.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last session, you mentioned that you think the feelings of your inadequacy and self-doubt as a mother, that they're the main cause of your stress. And we did discuss briefly working on some cognitive behavioural techniques this week to try and help you manage that. Is that something that you would still like to discuss today?
Yes, absolutely. That's those two that you just described as something that's actually have been weighing on myself in a heavy way.
Sure.
Although the majority of my life has been okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
Sure.
had that self-doubt within, within myself, and my thinking obviously
Okay.
has been quite heavy.
Okay.
It's an appropriate word.
We can talk about that today and
Yes.
explore that and unpack that, and I can explain. I think what I think will be quite a helpful tool for you to practice when you're not in session, and we can run through what that might look like today, just to give you some ideas of how it works.
Please.
So it's called a cognitive restructuring approach. Have you heard of that before?
No.
Okay, so basically what that involves is when you have a thought, what that means is you basically test that thought for accuracy. So I like to ask the question like, does this thought fit the facts? And so you can step back a little bit and have a look at your life and think, to have a look at actually how accurate is that thought. And then you can, with the idea being that you can replace that thought with something a little bit more realistic.
Well, I like the sound of this because
Sure.
I feel that if I can explore this avenue, what you're describing to me right now, I'm sure there could be some benefit or nutrient I can take away and slowly implement. Yeah, so I'm willing to really
Absolutely.
and listen and follow what you
So at sort of the outcome of the process of cognitive restructuring essentially will leave you with a more realistic, more positive thought about the situation, with the idea being that over time your thinking, as you challenge these thoughts, your thinking will gradually shift, and you will start to feel a little bit more confident and a little bit okay within yourself in your role as a mother.
This sounds promising. This is what I want, just to feel a little bit more freedom, more at ease, if you know what I mean, Peter.
Absolutely.
Just more ease within myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it all starts in the thinking, right?
Sure. Absolutely. It's very powerful.
What's going on?
Yeah. So let's get straight into it. What sort of thoughts and feelings specifically do you have around your role as a mother?
Well, a few of the main ones is I feel that I'm constantly failing as a mother. As looking after Ethan is amazing. He's a precious child. He's my everything, right? And I put myself last. I put Ethan first. However, the other day he had a little slip after he was having his cereal on the breakfast table, and he had a little slip on the tiled floor, and he started to, you know, just sit down and chuck a tantrum, just go ballistic. And I curled up on the lounge, and I started to feel just hate within myself, and it's my fault, you know, that he's just fallen over. And
Okay.
I'm taking a lot of blame, you know,
Yeah.
outside things, things I can't control really. And I take that blame, and I really need help to really untangle this
Sure.
type of thinking process.
Yeah.
It's a thought process,
Okay.
you know, and I don't know how to, at times I don't know how to regulate it and get out of it.
Okay. So let's take that first thought of your thought is Ethan fell over. It's my fault that Ethan fell over.
Yeah,
So you've personalised.
take it on.
Yeah, you've taken that on yourself. So what's a way that you could test that for facts? Like where is the evidence there? How could you how could you sort of ask yourself what sort of question could you ask yourself to test that thought for any sort of factual basis?
I just keep coming back to that same point, you know, that
Yeah.
whatever happens, it's just me.
Yeah.
I keep blaming me, so
Yeah.
I really don't
Okay.
know what
Okay.
next turn or direction to take. But I am listening
Okay.
to you, and I'm
Yeah.
willing to do whatever you suggest me to
Yeah.
do and start. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm here. Yeah.
So the reality is 4-year-old kids fall over and have tantrums. It's not uncommon. So for you to blame yourself, I would ask yourself, like when you're sitting there saying this is my fault, what's happened to Ethan just now, just ask yourself, like, does that actually fit the facts? I mean, you were there. He was walking in the kitchen. He slipped over, and then he had a tantrum. So you could ask yourself those sort of questions to test that thought,
Yeah.
and then I would sort of encourage you to think about, like, what we want to do is kind of shift that thought to a more realistic or even positive thought for the situation. So you might ask yourself, like, what you would tell a friend who said the same thing, or you might just say, look, 4-year-old kids fall, and that's actually not my fault. And you mentioned earlier how Ethan is your world, how you put everything into mothering him
Yeah, absolutely.
and
yes.
caring for him and loving him. So that the reality is that I think you're doing a good job as a mother.
Thank you.
And that's kind of the thought that you wanna replace it with, something a little bit more positive or something a little bit more realistic. So what sort of thing would you tell a friend if they were saying, I'm a failure, I'm a bad mum, I can't do anything right? What would you tell a friend that said that to you?
Well, just to quickly, just to backpedal, you have put this into a realistic situation
Yeah.
for me now, or thinking
Sure.
process. Is why it's like, wow, this is exactly what I needed to hear, Peter,
Yeah.
and thank you. It's
Yeah.
like, yes, Ethan is full, and
Yeah.
yes, I am his mother, I'm his caregiver, yes, and I love the boy. However, I can't control what's going on through that young boy's mind. I can only support him. And I do have assets,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I do the best I can
Yeah.
to better myself.
Yeah.
But thank you for allowing me this breather and this logic thinking from your end.
Yeah.
That I can't control,
Yeah.
something outside myself
Yeah.
really. That
Yeah.
makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah. So does that give you a little bit of an idea about how you can kind of challenge your thought processes and your
You really
feelings?
look at it?
Okay. So how you can step back from a situation and just unpack your thoughts a little bit and just test them for evidence, and then replace that thought with something a little bit more realistic or positive that actually fits the facts of the situation.
Yeah. I feel that it's appropriate for me moving forward to pause
Yeah.
and regather what my good
Yeah.
points are and what I'm good at, and how
Yeah.
much love I have out there in my life, and
Yeah.
how I support others, because I get
Yeah.
told this regularly.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
am extremely supportive.
Sure.
What I must implement something, and I want to tell you this too, Peter, is that I have to, and I want to not have to, I want to continue to put myself first.
Mhm.
Keep putting myself last,
Mhm.
whether it's my husband, my mother-in-law,
Yeah.
you know, it's,
Sure.
yes, I love everyone and I want to do the best,
Yeah.
but I'm here to better myself,
Yeah.
and, you know, I need all the support
Okay.
I can from you.
Sure.
And you are giving me the right avenue to
Yes.
take.
Absolutely. I'm happy to work with you around that,
Thank
Claire.
you.
We're just coming towards the end of this session today, so I just wanted to get a little bit of feedback about you, just about that cognitive restructuring process, whether you
Yes.
understood that and whether you're comfortable that you can take that away from here and start to
Absolutely.
implement it into
Absolutely.
your life. Okay. Do you have any further questions about it?
No, you have given me some things to take away in my own time.
Sure.
Brief homework,
Okay.
which I'll be sitting down and have a cup of tea
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
However, you have been only supportive towards me in our second session.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm really grateful for you.
Well, thank you very much, Claire. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming in. I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
your time.